Hi students, next we'll move on to hotel costing. Hotel services includes boarding and lodging for providing rooms and accommodations here. Canteens means which provides only the food, coffee, tea or anything, but they'll not provide any lodging facility, but hotels provides the lodging facility here. So mainly hotel costing means here we are going to calculate room rent, okay, every per day room rent we are going to calculate here. This is the formula we are having. Room rent per day is total operating cost divided by total room days. Room days how to calculate? If it is month or week, this formula you can use, or if it is year they have mentioned, this you can use. Okay, number of rooms into month or a week, whatever they have given in the problem, into number of days into percentage of rooms occupied. Okay, then number of rooms into number of days in a year, if they mention it in year, into number of beds into percentage of rooms occupied. Okay, this is two formulas we are having to calculate room days. Then come to hotel cost sheet. Okay, here we'll divide the cost into two charges. One it is fixed, one more it is variable. Okay, wages, salary, depreciation on building, interest on investment, rent, repairs, interior decoration, these will never change. These are fixed charges. And second head we are having it is variable charges, lighting and heating depending upon the rooms occupied by the customers here, power, sundries, all these expenses will lie under variable changes, means which change according to the occupation of room. Okay, and at last you are going to calculate rent per room rate is the operating cost divided by the quest days, means whatever the room days we are having, that you have to consider here. Then we'll go to first problem here. From following are the information gives by the owner of a hotel. Okay, hotel owner had given, and he asked you to calculate the amount rent, how much he can collect from the customers, so that he can earn 25% of profit on the cost, not on the rent here. It is on the cost, means 25% means you should take 25% of the cost only. Then first expense they are given is staff salary, it is 50,000 per month. Then room attendant salary 4 per day. The salary is paid on the daily basis, and services of the attendants are needed only when the rooms are occupied. Okay, attendant services will be needed only when the rooms are occupied, then only these expenses will occur, otherwise no. Okay, then there will be one attender for one room. Okay, then lighting and heating and power. The normal lighting expenses for room, it is if it is occupied for the whole month, then 60 per room. Power used only in winter. Okay, it will not be used in summer seasons here. Normal charges per month, okay, if occupied, then for the room it is 30. Okay, repairs to the building 11,000, miscellaneous expense 7,800, interior decoration 15,000, cost of building 5 lakh, rate of depreciation on that it is 10%, means on 5 lakh you have to calculate 10%. Other equipments 2 lakh, rate of the depreciation 15%. So on 2 lakh you should calculate 15%. Interest at 5% may be charged on its investment of 7 lakh on the building and equipments. Okay, interest you should calculate on 7 lakh. Okay, then 5%. There are 100 rooms in a hotel, means number of rooms they are given it is 100 rooms. Then 80% of the rooms are occupied in summer. In summer season 80% will be occupied, and in winter 30% of the rooms will be occupied. You may assume that period of summer and winter 6 months each, means for summer you should consider 6 months, and for winter you should consider 6 months. Okay, and number of days in a month, you should assume that it is per month it will be 30 days. So first you have to calculate the room days here. So number of months and number of rooms into number of months we have taken, because here they have mentioned 6 months each, into number of days, percentage of occupied. We have to calculate separately here, summer separate and winter separate. Okay, summer we have number of rooms will not change, 100 rooms into 6 months into 30 days as they have mentioned here, 30 days. Then 60% will be occupied in summer, they have mentioned, right? Hotels, 80% of the hotels, okay, 80% of the hotel rooms are occupied, so 80% it is, so you'll get 14,400. Winter, 100 rooms, 6 months, 30 days. How much percentage it is occupied in winter? 30%. So 30%, 5,400. So total room days you'll get 19,800 days. Okay, means the rooms when it is occupied. Next you have to calculate room attendant salary, because room attendant salary we are going to pay only when the room is occupied, otherwise no. Okay, so number of rate they have given it is rupees 4 per day. 100 rooms we are having into 80% rooms occupied. Okay, 80%, 30 days, 6 months. Some in summer season it is, and in winter rate will be same, rupees 400 rooms into 30% of the room occupied, 30 days and 6 months, 21,600. Then lighting and heating and power. Okay, this also will change according to seasons. So rupees 60 they have given 100 rooms, 6 months for 80% of the room occupied, so 28,800. Then in winter 60 rupees 100 rooms, 6 months and 30% will be occupied, so 10,800. Then power expenses 30, 100 rooms, 6 months, 30%. Why we have taken 30%? Power will be used only in winter season, so only 30% you should consider. You will get it as 5,400. Then depreciation on building on 5 lakh 10%, on equipment 2 lakh 15% it is. Then interest on investment on 7 lakh 5%, 3,500 will get. So these expenses we have to divide it into two categories: fixed charges and variable charges. Fixed charges, staff salary 50,000, room attendant salary, both you should write, summer as well as winter. Then repairs to building 11,000, interior decoration and furniture 15,000, depreciation on building equipment and interest on investments. All these are fixed charges. When it comes to variable charges, lighting and heating, summer and winter, we have two different amount here. Okay, we have calculated here 28,800 and 10,800. Power 4,800. Then sundry expenses 7,800. If you add all together, you will get 3,23,000. Okay, so we should add 25% of profit on it. Okay, 25% of profit. So 25% we have to calculate on 2,88,000. Okay, not on 3,23,000. Why it is 2,88,000? Here I have written the note. Operating cost excludes interest on investment. Interest on investment, whatever you have 35,000, that you should less with 3,23,000. So you'll get 28,000, 2,88,000 cost. On that you should calculate 25% of profit. Okay, so you'll get 72,000. If you add both, total cost you'll get 3,95,000. So room per day you should calculate. Okay, rent per room, total cost divided by number of room days, 3,95,000 divided by 19,800. Whatever you calculated room days, that it is 19.9 you will get. So we just rounded it up, 20 per room. Okay, I hope you understood it. The next one we are having cinema costing. Okay, cinema costing nothing but for entertainment, how much they are going to charge in theaters. Okay, for per show, per man, how much they are going to collect. Okay, for this we should calculate men's shows here, number of seats into daily shows, into number of days, into capacity, into weightage during the year. Depending upon film it will change. Okay, depending upon the films, every man shows will change. Let us look after the first problem here. The data given related to Padmini Cinema Hall for the year ending 31/3/2020. Salary of one manager is having 1,500 per month. Salary of 12 gatekeepers and attenders 500 each per month. Salary of 4 operators 800 each. Salary of 6 clerks 500 each. Electricity and oil 12,000 per annum. Carbon 8,000 per annum. Miscellaneous expense 6,000. Advertisements 20,000. Hire for print 1,50,000 per annum. Administrative expense 25,000 per annum. The premises are valued rupees 7,50,000. Okay, and its estimated life is 15 years. This is given to calculate the depreciation here on 7,50,000 divided by 15 years. You will get depreciation on building. Then projector and other equipment cost 4 lakh. On this you should calculate depreciation 10%. Now daily shows, how many shows they are running? 3 shows. Okay. Shows are running throughout the year, means there is no gap. Throughout the year they are going to run the shows, 3 shows per day. The total capacity is 500 seats, which is divided into 3 classes, means total seats we are having 500, they have divided it into 3 categories. Ordinary class is 200 seats, second class 200, balcony 100. Ascertain the cost per man show, assuming that 20% of the total seats remain vacant, means 20% will be vacant, the remaining seats will be, means 80% is occupied. Weightage is given to the 3 classes in the ratio of 1:2:3. One weightage will be given for ordinary class, 2 will be for second class, and 3 will be for balcony. Determine the rate for each class if the management expects 40% return on gross proceeds. Nothing but on sales, on the rate whatever they are going to fix for ticket. Ignore entertainment tax, means entertainment tax no need to give. Now first we have to calculate men shows here, number of seats into daily shows into number of days into capacity into weightage given. So 3 classes we are having, so 3 you have to calculate. Ordinary, second and balcony. 200 seats we are having, 3 shows, 365 days for 1 year. So 80% weightage given it is 1. So 1,75,200 you'll get. Secondary class 200 into 3 shows into 365 into 80% into 2 weightage given, it is 3,50,400. Then balcony 100 seats are there, 3 shows, 365 days, 80% weightage given it is 3, 2,62,800. So altogether total men shows for the year you'll get 7,88,400. Okay, so expenses will be charged in 2 different heads, fixed charges and variable charges. All the salaries, depreciation, wages will lies under fixed charges. Other all expenses will lies under variable charges. Okay. Now manager salary, only one manager salary. 1,500 into 12 months for 1 year. Okay, one manager is there. So 1,500 into 1,500 only will get into 12, means number of days it is. Sorry, number of months. For year you have to convert all the expenses. Then 12 gatekeepers salary, 12 gatekeepers we are having, 500 each for them. So 500 into 12 gatekeepers into 12 months. So you'll get 72,000. 6 clerks are there, 500 we are paying each. So 500 into 6 into 12 for 1 year, 36,000. 4 operators are there, 800 into 4 into 12 months, so 3,84,000. Administrative expense 25,000 directly they have given. Depreciation on building on 7,50,000 divided by 15 years you'll get 50,000. Depreciation on equipment on 4 lakh you should calculate 10%, it will be 40,000. Then variable charges, electricity and oil directly they have given 12,000, carbon directly they have given 8,000, miscellaneous expense 6,000, advertisement 20,000. Higher for rent it is 1,50,000. Altogether total cost we are having 4,75,400. Okay, if you divide it with the men shows 7,88,400 you will get 0.60 per men show. Okay, so 0.60 we got here. On this you should add 40% of it. So 0.60 40%. How to calculate? Here it is. If the charge is ₹100, profit is 40. If the cost is 6, then the cost will be 60 rupees. If the cost is 60, then the profit will be 40. If the cost is 0.60, then the profit will be 0.40 you will get. Okay. Then how to charge the rate? This you should add here as a profit. You will get 1 rupee per man show, per ticket. So rate to be charged for different classes here. Rate into weightage you have to multiply. Ordinary class 1 rupee into weightage we have 1, so ₹1 they can charge. Second class 1 into weightage they have given 2, so 2 they can charge. Balcony 1 into weightage they have given 3, so they can charge it 3 rupees. Okay, I hope you understood.